On-go video. Here we are in the storage unit. I came by to drop off a couple things and decided to make the video. Well, a video. Let's talk about it, I guess. I mean, I'd like to, I don't know, give some know-how on actually how to do this operation, but I don't think many people would be even interested in how to do the operation. Obviously, listing on eBay is a lot easier in different aspects and different ways. So here's into the operation. So most of the stuff in this storage unit was in the house. It's a little bit better of things where they need to be taken care of. I'm trying to not mix a lot of the house stuff or slash these trade shows or items for these trade shows. Don't really want to mix them into the house. It becomes a little cluttery, to be honest with you. In it, separate some of it from the eBay stuff. So, with that being said, there's a little bit too much of stuff in here that you couldn't bring it all to one trade show. It's a little bit too much, but it does make a rotation in some sort of way. So, weighing the checking and balancing of storage, what you can pay for things, if you can buy low and maintain hoarding process of cheap storage in some sort of way, or just fast rotation with buying and selling and staying avid, then the cost can be managed. Yeah, so mainly with these trade shows, cheap storage is the goal. If you have that, then everything's a lot easier. As far as the trade shows, location's key. I will say that much. Yeah, location's key. It is what it is. We started out in the back. We've moved our way all the way up to the road for this one particular trade show, and it's paid off. I will tell you that it's definitely 100% paid off. I know what each kind of spot can do and what its peak capabilities of doing for the time allotted to sell things. Time of season, market, people, how much money they got, indisposable income, blah, 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 but you can still kind of figure it out. So, location and stuff like that. So, they do have these traveling shows. I'm like contemplating on doing these traveling shows. They go from state to state, kind of do like pop-ups and whatever else. There'd be like 100 vendors that travel around state to state. And I mean, could that be profitable? Possibly. I think with this system, you need for trade shows, you need two vans in a car or some kind of short transportation vehicle, truck, whatever. But you definitely need two vans. Um, you can't be, unless if you're like looking to pull a little of the inventory out and rotate a little, but it's kind of tough to be buying and prepping for a trade show. It's hard to go picking on a Saturday and then go to a flea market on a Sunday. It is kind of difficult. It's either one or the other, or all energy is involved. You have to use energy. Not being like, yeah, you have to work for your money. It's not easy. It's not eBay. It's not eBay money. It's not even remotely in the same freaking caliber, I guess. It's different. Not a lot of people talk about, they talk about the flea market and stuff, but these trade shows are a little different. These bring people from freaking all over the world sometimes on these big ones. So you have buyers that have 10 grand in their pocket. This ain't no regular flea market with some brokies with $20 in their pocket. I mean, you can, and it's hit or miss. You can't judge a book by its cover either. They could have ripped jeans and, you know, ripped shirts or whatever, and you can't tell how much money somebody's got. You can't really, so it's hard to size people up there for sure. I did notice like putting tags on things is like your best combative to not giving things away, and then not having to have to price something on the fly. Like, I don't know, unless if it's like a random piece of paper out of a box, I guess you can try and make something up, which is probably low price anyway. So you give stuff away for sure. You give deals, you give stuff away. You do win. You do win. You can win. I've sold plenty of things for more than even what I would think to get there, and probably couldn't achieve that online either. So it's a 50-50 shake on that. You know, some say, oh, eBay, some say flea market, some say yard sales, trade shows, blah, 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 antique booth. To avidly be doing them all is probably the best way, which I try my best to do that. But yeah, a glimpse into the trade shows. I don't see anyone making videos on trade shows. I see Brimfield walk-arounds. I don't see no one showing any work involved or anything like that. The first time I set up on the one spot that I have, maybe it was the first time I set up on that one particular spot. All the spots vary because rain and flooding and weather, or certain shitty tent always goes up in one spot, or whatever, you know, whatever the logistics are. So I had a flood in that one area. It was pretty bad. So I learned through it. I built a deck, and I always bring a deck there now. It's the sure thing of being able to sell in the rain or the very heavy storm. I mean, people are still shopping. And, I was still selling in the rain, so I know that if you bring the correct protection, then you can do well. Again, and that trade show's close to my house, so it's easy to bring the prep items and protection and blah, blah, blah. If it's a traveling show, then I don't know. You really never know. You'd have to set up a couple times and figure it all out. Or even word of mouth. You just gotta kind of like do it. It's different. It's just different. It's a mixed bag. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's kind of adventurous, but I don't know. Let's go into something here. I don't think I can flip the phone. What's that do? That does a photo. Let's see if I can flip the phone somehow with it. It's still recording. We'll go like this. Forget it. So, we got the area of the glasswares. This is all the glasswares. It's just all in totes. I don't know what's in there. There's all kinds of random stuff in there. Decent stuff. I don't use no protection. We just kind of like go, it goes in there. If it gets broken, it gets broken. It's not a big deal. We get some mid-century chairs. These are some linens that I just bought. All these linens. I just got these. Nice linens. Nice stuff. Two totes of that. All these big heavy rolls of like some kind of drab or something. I mean, I paid $5 a fucking roll of this stuff. This looks like weather retardant too. Total yards. No price on it, but expensive. Gotta be expensive. This one's leather. Like a leather, like a fake leather. But like nice for chairs. Nice for chairs. You see that? You can do with a car with that. And then this kind. This kind, it's kind of the same, but $5 each. Can't go wrong with that, I don't think. Here's all the rugs. I bagged them. They kind of move easier in the trash bags. This is all linens, tablecloths, linens, fabric clothing, stuff like that. Paper, cards, paper and cards, basically. All paper and cards. And then just trinkets. There's all the trinket shit that I've been putting in here. These are also a bunch of rocks that I just got. A bunch of rocks and geodes and nuggets and different things. Cut glass, cut crystals. I can't even pull half this shit out. It's all stuck in there, man. It's all stuck in there. But yeah, okay stuff. It's not the worst. This is like a pile of delisted stuff. I delisted all these, all this here, and all that. All that was on eBay. I delisted it. Even some of this stuff. Yeah, even this whole box too. I delisted these. These are all really good photos and frames and stuff. Good frames. See if you can see one in here. This must be a good example of everything that's in there. Old stuff, old frames. But that's a really good pile of art right there. Really good. This thing's cool. I put 220 on that. And then just things to set up wise and shit like that. Some more frames. Nice chair. Some Baba Baba cups. Some more art. Some nice gothic stools. Other things, random things. It's a nice desk for drawing. Nice drawing desk right here. We'll see if that goes. But, yeah, just different things. We'll see what happens on the next one. Most likely I'll just do well and then, like,